What gets us to the point where we're ready to change something that we know we need to change, or ready to leave a situation that we know we need to leave? Welcome to day 8 of Thriving Single, where for 40 days we commit to living our best life God's way without getting cynical enough to stop praying for our husbands. We gonna pray. The last relationship I had before following God was awesome, but God had already made it very clear that it was not the relationship for me, that was not the life that He had for me. It got to the point where we just couldn't do it anymore. We sat down, we had a conversation, and we were like, okay, this needs to end. Holding to that decision was hard, but when it was actually finally over, I was heartbroken, sick, depressed, felt like I was gonna die, heartbroken. That was the point where I was like, listen, I will never feel like this again. I will never be in a relationship that God doesn't co-sign. 2 Corinthians 7 verses 10 and 11 say, godly sorrow brings repentance that leads to death and leaves no regret, but worldly sorrow brings death. See what this godly sorrow has produced in you, what earnestness, what eagerness to clear yourselves, what indignation, what alarm, what longing, what concern, what readiness to see justice done. At every point, you have proved yourselves to be innocent in this matter. Paul here describes the difference between worldly sorrow and godly sorrow. This is also what gets us to finally change. When we're doing something that we know we shouldn't be doing, or living in a way we know we shouldn't be living, we can feel bad about it. We can feel sorrowful. We can even cry. We can feel convicted. But that's worldly sorrow until we change. Godly sorrow brings repentance. So repentance is a change of mind that leads to a change of action. It means that we have changed our mind to agree with God about our sin. That change of mind goes with a heart posture. So it's the heart posture you would want if someone you love cheated on you and then was trying to get you to take them back. At that point, we don't care about the tears, how hurt they are, how bad they feel. We don't care about anything, but are you going to change? Is this going to happen again? And what are you going to do to make sure it doesn't happen again? That's what God is describing here. When we're living a way that God doesn't agree with, He doesn't want, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I feel so convicted. I'm crying. I'm raising my hands in church. I'm going down to the altar. He doesn't want all that if it doesn't lead us to change. We have to get to the end of ourselves. And God, in His love for us, will allow certain things to happen to get us to that point. To the point where we will feel that godly sorrow and live the life that He had for us all along. Have you ever felt this way? Listen, I know I'm not the only one. So what got you to the point where you're like, okay, God, I'm done. I'm done and I'm ready to change and do life your way? Drop your answer in the comments and I'll see you tomorrow.